Today is March 31st, 2021. We've been delayed doing an inspection on this top box. I intended on doing it about 10 days ago. I'm sorry, about 3 days ago. But we had really cold weather came through the south for the last few days, and these girls are getting pretty active, and we've got a bit of a breezy day today, so that makes inspecting a little bit more hazardous. The girls could get a little aggressive, hopefully not, but it looks like we're going to have a good day for an inspection. We're going to look and make sure we've got eggs and larvae up here in the top box. The whole goal was to try to get the queen to move up. So what I did was I added this box on the last inspection and spent a little time inspecting the frames before I brought it out. There are about 8.5 frames of drawn comb, so the girls don't have to put wax on these frames. They're already waxed up from previous hives. So hopefully the queen's up here. She's been laying. She's got some brood up here, maybe even some cat brood. She's had plenty of time to do that. I had one frame that had hive beetle damage and a lot of dead larvae. This thing spent the winter in my freezer. So hopefully they cleaned all that up. If they didn't, I'll have to replace those frames, or that frame. But otherwise, hopefully this box is getting loaded up. And then we can put a queen excluder in between, isolate the queen if she's still up here, do another inspection in about 1 week, and if we've got eggs up here, then we know the queen is up here. If there's eggs down here, we know she's down here. So no new eggs up here I can inspect. Eggs or no eggs. The whole purpose is to get into this box and break up some of the bad comb that's in there, where they've built comb out too wide, so I can't lift frames up to inspect it. And with the queen being on any frame at any time, she could be damaged or even killed by my inspections, and I do need to get in there and look. If I have the time and if everything works out, I'm going to do a sugar roll test today too, just to check and make sure we've got no varroa. If we do, or limited varroa. If we do have varroa, then I've got the Apivar strips I'll apply today. So with that said, I'm ready to get started. Okay, I've got my smoker lit. I'm just going to smoke my entrance just a little bit to get the girls out of the way. Get this thing out of my way. It's always kind of hard to breathe around that smoker, even for me. Alright, so we're going to take the lid off. We've got bees on our inner cover, which is understandable because I've got spacers here. I've also trapped a whole bunch of beetles, so that's not a good sign. That's why they're up here probably. I see one. I only see one beetle so far, but one's too many for me. It's right here. He can't get out unless he comes up, and then the bees will get him. So we do have hive beetles. It's been a nemesis of mine since I started beekeeping. And the bees have propolized the container down. And that's okay, that's what they do. A lot of bees on the upper side. And that propolis is very gooey. You can see the hive beetles right here. They're all dead. Tons of them, but those are from last year, I believe. I saw one live one, which I think is right there. So he's not going to be our friend. I'm going to set that out of our way. I'm going to double check the camera to see if it's looking where I want it to look. It is. Okay, so we've got lots of propolis up here. I'm just going to kind of knock it down a little bit because the girls work hard to put it in here. Alright, I'm going to lean over with the camera for just a second. Take a good shot of what's in the hive. Girls are covering most of the frames. Let me make sure I'm centered back on there again. That looks pretty good. Get up a little bit higher. Alright, first frame's coming out. Again, we're going to be looking for eggs, capped brood. We'll also be looking for the queen if she's up here. But if we don't see her, that's okay, because our main goal is to see if they're using this box at all. So I always pull the second frame, because sometimes the ones against the wall get kind of smashed. Okay, this is one of the wonkier of the cones. Girls are on it, they're cleaning it. Still building it out. So that's a good looking little cone. I'm gonna bring my frame holder out here. I wonder. Yeah, that almost fits. Okay, well, I'll just set it right here for now. This first frame, I think, didn't have anything on it. Keep thinking that's a hive beetle, but it's not. Okay. Again, this looks like a road map cone. No eggs. Still building. So that's the second frame. I mean the first one. Trying to break this loose without snapping. Keep my finger on it. No sign of eggs. Got one girl right here, deep in that cleaning. She's way down in there. I don't see any eggs. I see pollen. We do have a little bit of pollen stored here. Looks like maybe some nectar right in there. That's good. Gotta get these girls, get their heads down a little bit. Now normally the bees will work the center frames first, so that's why I'm not too alarmed about them not being out here. This was a frame I moved from the end to the center to give them space to build, which they like to do. They haven't done a thing. That's a little disappointing. Whoops. Ooh, I think I squashed one or something. Excuse me, girls. There we go. You see a little capped honey on that next one. Whoa. This one is heavy. This might be where the action is. So it's because we're in the center. Oh boy. Hey, this one is full of nectar. I mean full. This frame weighs 7 or 8 pounds at least. And you can see some capped honey along the top here. Got some funny comb at the bottom there on the other side. So I'll have to take that off. These girls are pros at building weird comb. But it's all nectar, which is okay. If they want to put it in here, we can do that. But this little piece of comb's got to go. Almost looks like a queen cell. I'll have to take a look at that. Okay, we're going back down in carefully. I didn't see a queen on there. I didn't look real hard for her. Probably should here in a little bit. I know she's around. And again, this is where I want her to be. Up here, laying eggs. This frame has definitely got honey on it. You always want to grab, oh yeah, it's all honey. It's all nectar. A little bit of pollen. Don't see any eggs on this side. You can see the honey on the top, all capped in white. Center of the frame should be brood and eggs, but I don't see it. We'll turn this one around, looking for the queen. Gotta be careful I don't drop anything. Okay, more nectar, pollen. It's all nectar. So they're really storing the supplies. No eggs. Don't see the queen. I would have expected her up here. Got to be here with pollen. Going back down. Put the next frame over. Undrawn. I guess I had more that were not totally drawn, but this one's got some wax on it. No babies yet, no eggs. Girls. And this cold snap may have done something, you know, may have caused them to slow their production of bees down. Get all these heads down here so I can separate these frames. They've really propolized all these frames heavily. Now the one that had the larva on it I haven't seen. Well, I've already seen it, but it's been cleaned. Okay, I'm looking for larva. I see nectar. I see pollen and some new wax up here in the corner. So they're building slowly. Rather disappointing I don't have a queen up here yet. Maybe the cold snap did slow them down, I don't know. Very possible, I guess. Another comb, no queen. And you don't have a lot of bees on it, you can tell real quick if she's on the frame. No queen here. Again, some of these were damaged by wax moth and beetles, so I did scrape out areas where the damage was, and that's what you see here. Girls will fill that back in. But they're cleaning. They're doing their housekeeping. And the last frame over, we'll pull over. Oh man, hate that snapping because that's what causes alarm for them. A girl on the bottom there. Okay, this is a great frame. Just doesn't have any bees or babies on it. So this inspection's not going well. I hope we've got a good queen downstairs. So I'm gonna move everything back over. Unfortunately, the sugar shake test I was going to do today isn't going to happen because there's no brood up here. And without brood, you need to test a brood frame, and you need to test the nurse bees on top of that brood frame. And I don't want to throw treatment in there just because of that. You don't want to treat your bees unless they have to be treated. So it'll have to wait. Man, that thing's heavy. It really. I hope they don't get honey bound. That's not a good sign. That frame is heavy. I mean, if I said 10 pounds, it's probably close. 8 to 10 at least. Okay, we're going to ease this back up against there because there's a lot of girls on this frame. Same thing with this one. That's an undrawn. So I had about 4 that weren't drawn. And that's okay, because they got enough drawn comb in the center here where they should be putting their babies. But I didn't see any more wax beetles. I mean small hive beetles. And that's good. The girls are maintaining. I may take this box off and just take a quick look downstairs. This was the first frame. And then the second frame is here. Smoker's hitting me right in the face. Whew. I'm getting warmed up in here too. I don't know what's up. I haven't snapped anything or pinched anyone, I don't think. I'm trying to be careful. I'm going to set my bee space back up and tighten the frames up. And bee space is nothing more than this space and this space is the same width of a bee. So if they build their comb out to the edge of this top bar, then 2 bees can go back to back. So that's why you want to tighten these frames up, so you don't get too much space and they build wacky comb in between, which is what they did down below. But you can tell these girls are pretty docile. She's not going to sting unless I punch her. She's just a real sweetheart. So, that one dead bee on top of the lid, I'm going to get rid of her. A little chunk of comb here I cut off. I'm going to open that up and see if there's something in it. If there is, then I might be in trouble. No, it's just comb. It looks like a peanut, like that, and that's what a queen cell looks like. So I had to open it just to see. Curiosity. And my smoker is just going to town. Alright, I'm going to take the box off. I'm not going to get down into this second box. See if I can even lift it. Oh boy. They've got really propolised now. See if I can break it from the front. Finally. See if I can pick it up. There we go. Oh. Yeah, the propolis is thick. See if I've got that centered. Yep. With all the bees that we've got in here and all the cross combing that's going on, we are really congested. But all of these frames right here are glued to each other all the way from here to here. The rubber band hive, our frame rather, where I rubber banded that piece in here, they've already chewed one piece of rubber band off. They're working on this one now because it's almost chewed through. Let me turn the camera over, get a better perspective of what's going on down here. So finding the queen in here is going to be impossible without finding someplace I can get in, and it's too risky. I don't want to harm the queen. She's all I have, so I don't want to have to buy another one. So we're going to let this one slide a little longer. Hopefully they'll get into this top box, and maybe it was a weather situation. I don't know, but whatever it was, it's not the progress I wanted to see, but I'm glad to see they're populating the box. I'm going to smoke these girls down so I can put the cover back on, or put the top on. Top box. Since the smoke's blowing multiple directions, I have to smoke me and the camera and all the girls. Let them get down inside. There we go. Oh boy. Slide it forward. Square up the corner. That box weighs about 40 pounds now. I'm picking up a sack of grass seed. Whoops. Keep doing that. I'm going to have to put some screws through that bottom board. Hold it in place. There we go. Okay. I'm going to smoke these girls down. A couple of them in the way. I'm not going to put any beetle traps on just yet. Probably should, since I see one live one. But I'll wait till next inspection. Alright, with the front entrance on here, this allows the bees to access the top box through the front. I don't know if the camera sees that. It does. So foragers that come in and want to bring honey and pollen and such can come in through that top entrance and not have to climb through both boxes. But it's convenience for the girls. In nature they would do it anyway. So they would climb the distance, whatever it took. But this isn't nature, this is me. Alright, so we're going to close this up. Not much else I can do here. If you have any questions about my videos, you can put your questions in the comments underneath the video itself. There's plenty of room there, and if you have suggestions or comments, they're welcome. So if you like this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll see all the new events that come up as I post them. Again, today I couldn't do anything. I'm not going to treat the hive for mites, only because they're not giving me an opportunity, and I can't take an opportunity or chance to kill my queen. So I would rather err on the side of caution. But that'll end the video for today. Please like and subscribe.